How we doing, guys? So it's just finished. Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0. And my word, I was not expecting that. I don't think anyone was expecting that, you know. Coming into this game, you know, I thought, fuck this is going to be a difficult game. You know, it's going to be difficult to break down Atletico Madrid. It looked like it was the game of our life. And obviously the first half an hour of the game, I'm sitting there thinking, right, well, I think we can do a bit better than this. Obviously, we go into half-time goalless at the break. But we come out in the second half and we play like prime Barcelona. You know? Movement on the ball, movement off the ball. Goals galore in the second half. And when you're playing a football game, they are the kind of stuff you have to be doing, you know? They are the kind of moments you have to be picking up in. You know? The first goal. Great ball in from Declan Rice and a great run from Gabriel, gets the header 1-0. I'm thinking, right, we kick on now. We kick on now and we can do something with this one. Then all of a sudden, about 10 minutes later, Miles Lewis picks up the ball in the middle, drives with it, converts it, and gives it to Martinelli. Hits it first time into the bottom right hand corner, and I'm sitting there thinking, wow, 2-0. Martinelli scored. Fucking hell. And then Victor scores. Kind of a scrappy goal, but you know what? If I was him, I would have taken that all day long. I would have taken that all day long. And then he goes and scores again. And I'm sitting there thinking, hang on a second, can he get a hat-trick? You know, and I said it in the preview, you know, it's only a matter of time before Gyökeres gets another goal. You know, it's only a matter of time. And the matter of time came, you know, and turned up in the right game, turned up at the right place, and delivers the goods. Gets himself a brace, and I'm thinking, right, well, you know. The second goal, neat finish. Nice little finish. Hits his balls, I think, but the first goal, very fluky, but you know what? I'm taking it all day long. I am not complaining with that. If that's me personally, I'm taking that. You know, and I look at that now and I look at the highs of that. You know, I think Atletico Madrid, they are one of the biggest sides in Spain, without a doubt. You know, coming into this game off the back of a nervy start to the Champions League this season, 3-2 defeat away at Liverpool, and what was it, a 4-1 win away at Olympiacos last game week. So the life to this season has been pretty tough for them. You know, obviously Antoine Griezmann on the bench for them tonight as well. And for us, it was nice to see the likes of Miles Lewis getting a full 90 minutes. You know, it means Calafiori can rest up and he can go again on Sunday when we play Crystal Palace, but that's another video for another day. Obviously, we saw the players come off the bench that I think needed to come on, and I think it was given a significant impact about who's going to play on Sunday. You know, Martinelli and Lewis got a full 90 today. Calafiori and Trossard weren't seen. And I do think that Leandro Trossard and Ricardo Calafiori will be playing on Sunday. But like I said, that's another topic for another day. Get in there, Arsenal! So fucking happy with this team. So happy with this team. Gabriel Saliba again, superb at the back. Timber right back, I thought was one of the best players on that pitch. You know, one of the best players on that pitch and one of the best right backs I've ever seen in my lifetime. For Arsenal. If not the best. He is that good. He is that good of a footballer. Simple. Martin Zubimendi, moments in there where I thought he was alright. Somewhere he was a bit sloppy, got booked. Obviously he'll be suspended for our next game in the Champions League against Slavia Prague. Didn't need that now, did we? Fucking hell. But yeah, no, he is suspended for our next game in the Champions League away at Slavia Prague, but it shouldn't be a big miss. You know, we can do things without him. And I'm just so happy with that. I'm just so happy with that performance. You know, all round it was a quality performance. We came out in that second half and we really showed Atletico Madrid what we can do. You know, and when the fourth goal went in, Simeone was crying. You know, he needs to get his team together, because Atletico Madrid look lost today. You know, they were way laid off the park. If this was us five years ago against Atletico Madrid, we get annihilated. You know, 5 years ago we couldn't even beat Olympiacos, let alone fucking Atletico Madrid. That's 3 games now. 2-0 wins and a 4-0 win in the Champions League. Still haven't conceded. Told you we have the best defence in Europe, and it's quite easy to tell now. I don't think it's quite hard to tell now anyway who we have the best defence in Europe, because we do. And you'll argue with me all you want, but we do. Simple, no ifs or buts, we do. You know, and obviously I look at this and I'm thinking about, you know, future games, and I'm thinking, right, well, we set up the way we set up today. Obviously, Champions League action is a bit more expansive. You get a bit more space for the likes of Martinelli, for the likes of, you know, Timbo and Lewis Skelly to have a run in the midfield and dictate the play, pick up the pockets. Exactly what Miles Lewis Skelly did for Martinelli's goal. You know, Gabriel's header was wonderful, you know, and even when Eri came on, and I thought he looked pretty good. You know, Eze, I thought had a relatively good game. And obviously, I'm still waiting to hear what Arteta has to say after the game. Obviously, there were smiles on my face. There were smiles on all Arsenal fans' faces now. Going to bed tonight, or whatever you're doing for the rest of the night. You know, we regroup and we go again on Sunday. You know, and I feel on Sunday we could see quite a few changes. I'm just going to say that now. I think we could see quite a few changes on Sunday. And it's not based off the fact about how anyone's performed to the standards, but I'll get into that on Sunday, because I do think we will see something a little bit different. But that's a video to take care of on another day, you know. I'm just so happy Victor Yoko has got his goal, you know, and I hope that now is the 2 goals that can kick him on, that can make him become the player we need him to be, to make him become that one player we need him to be. If he does that, you're not stopping him. It's as simple as that. You're not stopping him. But listen, quality performance, quality. You know. Sit back and enjoy the rest of our evening. I suppose us Arsenal fans have quite a bit to do this evening, so I definitely got a smile on my face. So listen, 4-0 win against Atletico Madrid. Superb way to continue in the Champions League, you know. And we go again and we regroup and we go again on Sunday against Palace. So listen, like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do, and I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here. Up the Arsenal.